Minister of Families is not available to take your call. Record your message at the tone. After recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
This is Michael Brian Pargo. My phone number is 204. This is the third time I've called you in regard to Eastman Child and Family Services. They apprehended my children March 23rd, 2023 and lied. They said it happened March 24th, and Kayla Penner left out a whole bunch of other details, including forcing me into a mental health checkup, making me put myself into Bethesda Hospital on March 23rd. And when she wouldn't take no for an answer, despite the mental health professional's statement that there's nothing wrong with me, Kayla Penner decided that my reaction towards her was enough to take the kids. Not that they were in danger, but the way that I treated Kayla Penner was reason enough, according to their statements. I demanded supervisors again and again and again. Part of the thing she said was the reason she kept my kids, because of how I treated her. I demanded a supervisor over and over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get to speak to a supervisor until they changed workers, or for 5 days, I think it was, or 4 days, I didn't get to speak to a supervisor. I had to make Belinda LeClaire. I called Belinda LeClaire like 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I don't even remember. Until Belinda LeClaire finally answered the phone. And I told her that if you hang up on me, you'll be denying every right there is. My right to be heard by the government, the right to redress my government, the right to be a parent, the right to be a dad. It's been 2 years.
To send the message, press pound. To replay this message, press 1. To append to your recording, press message confirmed. Goodbye.
The Honorable Nahani Fontaine's office, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Minister of Families. They're supposed to oversee child and family services.
Minister of Families is not available to take your call. Record your message at the tone. After recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Still Michael Brian Pargo. This is like my 4th time calling you, but only my 2nd today to continue my message. Tiffany Contreras, Kayla Penner, when they were telling me I had to listen to them, neither of them made a plan. They had no plan to reunite with me with my kids. None. There was no plan ever made for months, for 6 months, until they took away my visits in 2023. And that in some of their statements, they say the dad has not tried to contact the kids. That's not true. They put a no contact order against me and Crystal, so I couldn't call Crystal to talk to my kids. And the CFS workers stopped responding to me 60 days at a time for Tiffany Contreras. Kayla Penner refused to give me her supervisors. Belinda LeClaire thinks she's smart enough that I don't know. Maybe she knows better than healthcare professionals. She says Tiffany is going to talk through things with you. Tiffany all she did was like, what's your plan? What's your plan? What's your plan? Because they never had a plan to unite me with my kids. Well, thank you, Michael, or it's probably Miguel. Welcome to Canada. Anyway, I am recording and live streaming all of my calls to you guys to show how often my calls get ignored. Every time, even the Minister of Families will not return phone calls when it comes to holding Child and Family Services accountable. Nobody wants to know that Eastman CFS is sexist. And they discriminate against autism. I'm autistic. They think because I'm autistic, it's a reason to take my kids away. Because of how I treat them. Because They don't deserve respect. They're child thieves. They don't know anything about mental health, and they want to be right. They can't admit that they never made a plan. They can't admit that they gave my children to my abuser, let the abusive woman hold on to my kids for a year. Now they're in the hands of another woman. While still under the care of CFS, Wendy Pargo is not allowing me to have my kids. She has pulled out a no contact order, pretending that I'm dangerous to my kids when she's the danger. CFS are the danger. This continued alienation is abuse, and no one will hold Eastman Child and Family Service accountable. I'm telling you, Kayla Penner and Tiffany and Belinda, none of them had a plan to reunite me. Their paperwork, there was no plan whatsoever, ever to reunite me with my kids. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know their job. They don't know the rights of a parent. We're going to court in October because they won't stop